Syberia 3 on the PS4. This might be a quickie. It's more of a video log than an actual review or anything like that. Just documenting a couple of things I noticed. Okay, so my save point is here after the interrogation with the lie detector here. You can probably see some of the problems here. This console is capturing at 30 FPS, but the frame rate is really, really bad, even if you're just standing still, wandering around. I mean, it's just kind of bad. And I'm going to mention a couple of other problems I've had with the interface here. So I'm playing with the gamepad, obviously. This game's also available on PC, but the gamepad interface is just awful.
Your clothes are in these drawers.
This is done on a bit of a budget. There's no real lip sync on the characters at all. The models aren't great. There's lots of bad animation all around. In fact, there are a lot of technical issues, like some obvious jank that you can kind of see in every room. It's kind of weird. Like the lighting over there. Like the light just seems to constantly flash in and out like that. So it's like a weird lighting bug, I guess, every time they try to move the camera around. This part's kind of annoying. When you see the circle right here, that means you can interact with the object. You're pressing the button on the gamepad that corresponds to that position. So if the icon is on top, that means you press the triangle button on this PS4 gamepad. So I'm going to press triangle. And then if the icon is on the bottom of the circle, then you press X on the gamepad. But the game wants me to hold the X button down, then hold down on the left stick to pull out the drawer. So I let it go, and I press circle to go back. Whoops, probably shouldn't have done that. Okay. So let's try that again. Triangle. X. Yeah, I want to select a different item. You can kind of see the little circle and on the code inside of the dresser. So I'm gonna have to hold up on the right stick, and that's how I select different objects. See, it seems to be near the bottom of the screen. See that? It seems weird that I can't just select that item just by using the left stick. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. I'm gonna press the square button because that's what the little hand icon shows on the left side of the circle there.
Turn around.
Yeah. She was actually walking outside in that blouse. Oh well. Like I said, by the way, it's not Lara Croft. Yeah, she's kind of a slender brunette with a little bang right there in the center of her head, but yeah, she's not Lara Croft. Kind of been a prototype for a new Lara Croft, I guess. Or maybe when they made this character, they said, yeah, let's make her look like Lara Croft. Sorry, Lara Croft. Anywho. That was quick. We got the thigh-high boots. It's like Kate Beckinsale in one of those. What movie was that? Because it wasn't the Underworld movies. Anyway.
You seem somewhat upset. Try looking at the birds in the aviary. That should come.
See, the voice is cut out a lot. It's like it says a lot of jank here. Actually, you can run, can't you? You can hold down the R2 button to run around. There's an elevator. Yay! I got on the way out. So you see all this jank, right? I'm using the right stick to select the dot right next to her nose. Triangle.
The elevator to get out. Now, how am I supposed to open it?
Excellent question. Let's see. Press square on the gamepad because this icon's on the left-hand side of the circle, the interactivity circle. Game wants me to select one of these things. My key, for instance. Here's another puzzle. You can see all the jank. Right? You saw all those camera cuts. There's a lot. The game doesn't have much polish, unfortunately. Okay, remember this is the disc version, so the game has not been patched at all since I installed it. Okay, we're gonna have some fun with this thing. Hold down the X button. Get my leg go now. Okay, weird. So, oh, we can use the right stick to choose. Oh, okay, we can use the right stick to choose. Okay. we have to choose. Hold down the X button. Oh, yuck. Yeah, it's a puzzle. Release the X button. So we're going to use the right stick to choose which branch we want to twist. X. Yeah, that looks right. No, we're close. Yeah, this one has to go here. Yeah, this one looks like it goes here. We don't want to block with the black area behind it, so give me a second. So if that goes here, there's probably something else that goes into that space. Just a second. Let me experiment a bit. This will go down here no matter what. Okay. Let's get some of these branches out of the way. Yeah, like this will go over here. This will go over here eventually. No. No. That's gonna go over here. That's fine. No. That will go over. That will go over there at some point. Huh. This looks promising. Yes, actually looks promising. Yeah, like that. Wait, I did it. I did it? I guess I did it. It didn't look like it was going to work, but it did. I thought I had to go through... I thought I'd spend another 5 minutes trying to get all the branches in place.
But...
What on earth's wrong, Miss Walker?
I don't understand. The key. It didn't work.
I did warn you, you know. You can't be at all well enough yet to deserve to be released already.
You gave me a freaking missed puzzle key. That's the problem.
Do I need to repeat the question?
Yeah, he'll sit around and kill time until I make a choice.
Your psychic troubles would seem to be significant indeed.
Okay, no, stop.
No, there must be a problem with your damn key.
Square button.
Our keys are somewhat old, I will admit. But they've never failed me yet when called upon to do their duty.
Then open the door.
There's a first time for everything. You can see that I managed to use the key and that I am perfectly cured. I have the right to leave.
Impossible, Miss Walker. The rule is very clear. Only those patients who are capable of opening the door may leave this floor.
How about an easy mode? Give me an easy mode then. Freaking gatekeepers. You are literally a gatekeeper.
Your psychic troubles would seem to be significant indeed.
Did the fish just swim outside of that fountain?
It is not
Maybe,
rare
is
for a
it
long
me or is
period
it
in
the
a comatose
jank?
state to affect the vocal faculty.
Okay, first of all...
Answer me, please.
Yeah, how about I just be passive-aggressive?
I'm beginning to lose patience.
You're beginning to lose patience. You have a job waiting for you at From Software.
Answer.
Right. Since you won't help me, I want to speak with your superior, Dr. Olga.
You can do that when she comes by to see you for her daily visit. But please don't count on me to disturb her before then.
I really wish this game had stuck to still images instead of animation, because the animation here is not very
There's a
good.
problem with the key. That's obvious. I need to find out where it comes from.
They probably should have just commissioned someone to draw a bunch of pictures. You know, the storyboarders. Maybe they couldn't. They had to do everything with models, I guess. I would have preferred still models to actual animation if the animation is going to be this weak. Hey, it's the aviary. It's the aviary of doom. Told you it was going to be a short video.
Impossible.
Guess I can't jar it open, huh? Let me talk to these robot birds. See, it's weird. You have to move. You have to use the right stick to move the camera all the way up to select another object. It's weird.
Automaton birds?
I can't see any other birds. We should go to the aviary. Well, I'm in the aviary. Give me fake birds. Perfect for the Lion King remake.
The birds in the aviary are beautiful. My mother would have absolutely loved them. She loved birds. Always did. Up to the end.
It's great, but I kind of want to get out of here. So I guess this game's going for a Victorian era vibe, like late 1800s, early 1900s, something like that. Steampunkish, I guess. Jules Verne. Though I do like the nomads, you know, the little, the beasts of burden that they ride. I think they have a little hut. They're a very short tribe, and they ride on the backs of these relatively large camels, like snow camels, I guess. They're beasts of burden, and they have houses on the back of them, which I think is awesome. I mean, they're technically tents, I guess. Oh yeah, in fact, I'll show you the one short dude I saw earlier. He's not that short. He's probably like 4 feet. He's not that short. I mean, there are people in Laos who average, what, 4'8"? So they're not. So this dude isn't that short compared to them.
Someone should have a word with the maintenance department.
Well, it's verdant. Why have a house plant when you can have ivy?
Wow.
Not so wow. Yeah. Maybe they should have reduced the. This is like playing. This feels like playing on a laptop in high res mode. And I'm playing on a PS4. I mean, it's a base PS4, but frame rate's really bad. Like 20 FPS, maybe 25 at best. Like I said, lots of jankiness. Just not very smooth at all. I mean, considering the kind of game it is, it shouldn't matter that much. But it just seems weird to have a game like this on a PS4 that just runs so poorly. I mean, it's an adventure game. It shouldn't even run this poorly. It's like when I was trying to play Tomb Raider on my Pentium 1 back in the day when that came out. It's like, yeah, you can play in high-res mode, super I think it was regular VGA, like 640 by 480, but everything looks sharp, but, it just doesn't move. Just doesn't flow very well at all. So yeah, I hope they patch that up. That's probably 15 FPS.
Get your bearings. I understood that you'd be staying with us for a little while yet.
Screw you. I saw Terminator 2. I know what's up. I'm going to Sarah Connor on you mofos.
Have you seen the mammoths too? Go tell the staff. That way maybe they'll believe me. And have you seen any dragons too?
Someone should have a word with the maintenance department.
Okay, so what's the next order of business here? Wait, I was trying to go through a door and that fountain blocked the way. Oh well, let's talk to I'm not gonna call him Short Round. Let's talk to the I almost called him Short Round for a second, I apologize. We'll call him, his name is Kurt, by the way. So don't make any jokes about short Asian dudes.
Kirk? Can you hear me? No luck. Well, I'll let him sleep for now.
We said he asked him to say goodbye before we left. Yeah, what was it? Yeah, it was on This American Life. They were talking about an immigrant from Laos who was very short, like 4'8", and she was in detention for more than a year because they used dental records to try and identify how old she was because they thought she was a kid. They thought she was a minor. Apparently she was in her 20s, but they thought she was a teenager and they wouldn't let her through because they were basically treating her like a child who was a victim of child trafficking.
What's that
or
owl
human
doing
trafficking,
here?
Basically. She said she was in the States to visit her husband, or her fiance, basically. Can't move this. Triangle.
Kirk's tribe's camp, I guess.
Yeah, they're nomads. And in fact, I'll probably talk to the guys who live in that town over there. I'm holding right. It wasn't moving the icon. It was weird.
This must be Valsambor, the town Kirk told me about.
There's a Harry Potter owl over there. Just a second. See, there it is. See, I'm holding down the right stick and it won't... I'm trying to choose the owl and the game won't let me select the owl. There it is. Weird.
What's that owl doing here?
It's a bizarre interface problem they got going on here. So I'm trying to select the town now. There it is.
This must be Valsambor, the town Kirk told me about.
See, this is going to be a very short video. I'll talk to the two old dudes, the ones who've been here for a couple of decades. I should probably mention that when I started the game in this room, there was a knife right here, which I needed to open this call box right there next to the door, and I had to actually open it up and put a loose wire back into place so that I can press the button and get out. So it's a very light puzzling, but you won't be able to see it now because I've already gotten past that part. I don't want to reset the game to go through all that again. Who are the two old dudes? They're in the greenhouse. And you can see that dude with the scar in his skull, so he might be performing lobotomies, which again is old school, straight out of the early 1900s. I think they might have done it in the late 1800s too. I forget. Here they are, chess players.
Hello.
And who might you be, miss?
Yeah. Who are we speaking to?
My name is Kate. Kate Walker.
Kate. Kate Walker. That doesn't sound too local.
Yeah. So how did you get here, Kate? Kate Walker?
The Yukos brought me here.
The Yukos. They're nothing but chicken thieves. A whole bunch of scumbag morons doing nothing but infesting the streets of Valsambor.
Yeah. Now they've come here to do their dirty work.
You mean Kirk, I suppose.
For 20 years we've been in this clinic. Since we got back from Baranor. Listen, this place has always actually been a quality establishment. I don't mind admitting. So we were pretty disappointed when we heard that Madame Olga is now letting in those degenerate scumbags from up north.
Come on, Anton, come on. Madame Olga knows very well what she's doing. She must have her reasons for letting those midgets in here.
Jeez.
I'll be leaving you then, gentlemen. Goodbye.
See you around, Kate. Kate Walker.
Yeah. See you around.
Yeah, so long, racist. Jeez. Yeah, my short round accidental joke probably doesn't sound as bad having listened to those guys. Yeah, jeez. Okay, you better let me out of here. I'm just gonna follow you. Use my passive aggression to get you to do what I want. Too bad being passive aggressive doesn't work in video games.
Be reasonable, please, Miss Walker. I'm sure that with our treatment, in a few months you'll regain all of your faculties, and you'll be able to leave the clinic perfectly cured.
Yeah. So it's one of these. In fact, there's an achievement called "One Flew Over the Nut Job" or something. I think the actual achievement is called "One Flew Over the Nut Job's Nest." I'll see if I can show you that when I end the video, which is going to be very shortly, because I'm not going to put up with this. This is not my thing. So never mind the performance or the animation or the kind of lame voice acting. Just, this is not the package I was expecting. I mean, actually, I kind of was. I was expecting it to be a little bit better than it is. So let's take a quick look at the achievement and then end the video.